Okay crew, this is Big C90210 from TeamSAO.com, and today we're revisiting the Asus G73 Republic of Gamers laptop. So, without further ado, let's get this on the way. First off, this isn't it. Get this out of the way. Now, the reason why I'm coming back to the Asus G73 is that I've had lots of nice comments by you lovely people, thank you very much. But at the same time I wanted to cover an extra few things that I haven't covered in the review, and if you want to be buying the Asus G73, it's the kind of thing that I would want to know before I buy it. Not that it changes my opinion in any way, but still I thought I would pass on the information to you guys. Okay, so without further ado, let's get on with it. Okay, so I've owned the Asus now for a couple of months, and I'm pleased to report that it's still as kick-ass as it was on the day that I got it. Thank you to everybody who's been looking at the YouTube videos. I've made this video basically so I can show you a few things that in my opinion you must do when you get this laptop, and basically just answer a couple of questions that people have asked. Salsa101 asked, where did you get this from? I got this from asuslaptop.co.uk. Chasing Flies asked, why did I bother putting VSync on? Because that limits your frames per second in game. Yes, that does limit your frames per second in game, but the reason why I put VSync on is because if you turn VSync off, granted the game is marginally faster, you do get screen tearing, because at the points where it's faster than what the monitor can display, you start getting flickering, but that's just the same with any machine that can play games faster than the actual screen can handle it. Lemonaders asked, can you use MSN Messenger if you use ExpressGate, that's the mini operating system, instead of loading up Windows? The answer is, to my knowledge, no you can't. You can use Skype, you can use web browsing, you might be able to use a web version of MSN Messenger, but there is no like built-in MSN Messenger program like what you would usually use. General Sniper asked, is it the 1920 by 1080p resolution monitor? Yes it is. So it's full high definition and 16 by 9 aspect ratio. But yeah, thank you to everybody else for the wonderful comments. Especially a message here I got from Fatso90 saying this is your best review on YouTube. So thank you very much for that, Fatso90. You're a good one. Right. Cutting to the chase. When you buy the Asus G73, there's three things that you should do. The first thing, in fact actually there's probably more than that, but I'll work through it as I go. The first thing is remove all the crap that Asus puts on. When I say the crap, I mean things like trial versions of programs and stuff like that. You get rid of that crap, you don't need it. This is the very important things, tripping over my words here. Right, there's three very important things that you should do. The first one is uninstall the creative drivers. Now, what I'm going to do with some little wizardry going on here, you get a crash if you use the stock drivers that came with this laptop. It sounds ridiculous, it's Creative's problem. They gave Asus a bunch of shit drivers. At the end of the day, that's what it's down to. So you must uninstall the drivers. From there, go to the Realtek website, get the latest drivers from Realtek, and they work a treat. People who are getting problems playing Blu-rays, people getting problems playing games, I'm going to put a video in attached to the end of this video which shows you what it's like when people are getting these crashes. You need to uninstall the drivers and just go into Start, Control Panel, Programs and Settings, Programs and Features, sorry. Get in there. If you see anything with the word Creative attached to it, uninstall it. And then once you've got your new audio drivers on, you are sorted. The next thing, which is very important, is the Bluetooth software. The Bluetooth software gives you a right pain in the arse. The reason why is when you press the caps lock button, a message would appear here on the screen saying caps lock on, caps lock off. It's the Bluetooth software that's doing it. What this means is, if you're in the middle of a game, just as an example, in the review I was playing Bad Company 2, I like to have my sprint button as caps lock. If I press caps lock, it was minimizing the game, which is an absolute nightmare. There's three ways of getting around this, two of which I discovered, and one of which SAO Jota from my gaming clan discovered, so thank you very much to him. You can either uninstall the Bluetooth software, which is a bit extreme. The other thing is to press start. In the start box thing, type in msconfig, which I didn't spell properly. Oh, there we go. Go to startup, and then if you have a look down in this list, there is one called, let's find it. There is one called Bluetooth software. If you untick the box and then press OK, what you're basically saying is, when the computer starts up, I don't want the Bluetooth software to load up. 99 times out of 100, you're not even going to use the Bluetooth software. If you want to use the Bluetooth software, you can use the Bluetooth software, but I don't want that caps lock button in on my game, so I don't bother having the Bluetooth software set to auto start up. Also, actually, while you're in the startup, if you see anything with creative attached to it, make sure you untick those, because you don't want the creative software button in when you're trying to game. So that solves 2 of the 3 non-major issues with the Asus. Now, one more thing is drivers. The drivers that come with the laptop, wonderful, not a problem, no crap. You can play your games, you can play your Blu-rays, you can do whatever you want, you can do all that till the cows come home, and you're not having any problems. I've done a driver update the other day to the latest Catalyst drivers, and it done nothing but throw spanners into the works. I was getting crashes, I was getting blue screens. Bear in mind, since I've owned this laptop, I've never had a single blue screen, I've never had a single failure, and I've never had a proper crash of any proportion. Since I updated the Catalyst drivers, I've had nothing but problems. So at the end of the day, what I had to do was use driver sweeper, uninstall the drivers, that's point 1, use driver sweeper or driver cleaner to get rid of all the crap that the drivers leave behind on your computer. Then I went to the official Asus website and re-downloaded the drivers that came with the laptop, and va-va-voom, I'm back in business, no more problems, no more hassle. So ATI need to get the fingers out their asses and sort out the drivers, because they are not good. But then again, I suppose the drivers that I've got are perfectly fine. I don't know why I bothered upgrading in the first place when I wasn't experiencing any issues. So yeah, those 3 issues you need to take care of, because the sound, if you don't sort out the sound, you will get sound crashes in game. The graphics ones, you simply just don't need to do anything. And the Bluetooth one, which, like I say, was causing the little caps lock on, caps lock off thing to appear here. You only have to do that if you want to, but it was pissing me off. Actually, the one method that SEO Jota from my clan discovered was, if you type start and then regedit, you can go into the registry and there is actually an on-off value for the pop-ups, and you can switch the pop-ups off that way. So that means you can have the Bluetooth software running and you can not have the pop-ups. Now, with this 5-part video review that you've already seen, there is a write-up. Basically, the clan that I run, the gaming community that I run, there was a text article with the 5 videos, and I've got a text tutorial step by step on how to do each one of these things. So if you're stuck and you don't know what's going on, feel free to swing by the website www.teamsao.com and check out the review there. You might find out some more information. I'm pretty sure Jota's comments about how to do it via the registry are actually in the comments for the article review. Okay, well, that's about it, and thank you very much for checking this out.